If you're thinking about becoming a landlord, I want you to watch this first because I think a lot of people are about to make the same mistake for the same reason. And it's nothing to do with picking the wrong property. Right now, the headlines are loud. We've got Fed uncertainty. We've got constant talk about rate cuts. We've got potential political noise around the 50-year mortgages, housing incentives, and even rent control depending on the state. And what I am seeing is this. A lot of people are moving towards rentals because they think the environment is about to get easier. But here's the problem. Most people are preparing for the wrong risk. I'm Corey Bonner. I work with landlords and operators every day and manage over 3,500 properties across Utah, Idaho, and Arizona. And if you're new to rentals, my goal isn't to scare you. It's to help you start the right way. Because most landlords don't fail fast. They struggle very slowly. The big misunderstanding. Right now, most new landlords are focused on financing because investors are always asking, can I find a property and can I afford it? They're asking, should I wait for rates to drop? Will this deal cash flow better next year? What if I refinance later? Those are all fair questions, but they're not the most important ones. Here's the truth most people learn after they buy that property. Operations matter more than financing. A good rate won't save a poorly run rental. Let me give you a simple way to think about this. Every rental lives or dies on 4 things: response time, maintenance execution, resident communication, and legal compliance. Now, notice what's not on that list. Interest rates, the 2 to 3 unit trap. Here's where most first-time landlords get caught off guard. Managing 1 unit, usually manageable. Managing 2 units, still feel under control, but somewhere around 2 to 3 units, something changes. Now you're juggling the late night text, the weekend repairs, vendor communication, lease renewals, and the resident expectations that you didn't know they had. And what felt simple starts bleeding into your everyday life. Not because you're bad at it, but because consistency matters more than the effort. This is where burnout starts. Tenant law matters more than rate cuts. This part doesn't get talked about enough. A 0.5 point rate won't protect you if you're misunderstanding tenant law. The notice requirements, fair housing rules, local eviction laws, and the timelines. One mistake here can erase years of projected cash flow. And the tricky part, you usually don't realize you're exposed until something goes wrong. Now, what the next 12 to 24 months will feel like, here's the future pacing most people will miss. Over the next couple of years, tenants will become more informed and expectations will be higher. Regulation will stay uneven by market, and landlords who are reactive will feel squeezed. Landlords who do well won't be the ones who timed the rate perfectly. They'll be the ones who built systems early. Let's talk about the management mistake. The biggest mistake I see first-time landlords make is waiting until something breaks before thinking about management. By then, you're already reacting. And here's the truth. The cost of a bad management never shows up immediately. It shows up later in 4 ways that are avoidable: in vacancy, in deferred maintenance, in legal issues, and overall the stress. I'm not here to tell you that you have to hire a property manager on day one. It's good to understand what you're getting into and really what a management team can do for you. But if you're new to this, get help early. Follow me here. We'll cover more details in upcoming videos because fixing problems is always more expensive than preventing them. If you're thinking about becoming a landlord in 26, ignore the noise, slow down, and build something that actually will work long term. Or ultimately find the partners that you want that long-term relationship with. Find a management company, become a partner, see the vision. I want you to subscribe because we're going to break down how to be more effective in managing properties from anywhere from 2 to over 200 over the next year.